outskirts of St Andrews, and in the town itself you'll find it's probably going to be a bit cold and windy, but it's certainly a nice place to go for pictures. So the street that we'll drop you off on is called Golf Place, and all along there is where you'll find most of the golf shops.
the champs?
I don't know.
Well, did everybody have a nice time?
Yeah.
I'm just going to the route as we're taking it. Just take a picture on your camera or something like that. Paint, and it's a protective coating for your house. Bit of acid rain.
Incoming.
Fort, so it's a really common name. You see it in Dunfermline, Dumfries and Dundee, and that's where it gets its name. That's the old railway bridge, and that collapsed specifically for scientific research. They built it from wood so that it wouldn't get stuck in the ice or in the middle of the ship where they could take all these magnetic readings at the South Pole. They were out on I wish I could see that. Different accents and lots of different words, but the fundamentals are kind of the bare bones are sort of. So we're going to include a visit to Pitlochry, and Pitlochry is the capital village. Now, where I'm sent you for the interview.
And I just put down we're going to take the first cut, right?
Yeah, but I mean you can come in like before getting right. No one's going to turn you away.
You can, and several other.
Closer to the time, but if you've got any questions beforehand, then
I drove through here 3 years ago.
Stores here for 2,000 people.
Yeah. Well, that's bed and breakfast. Isn't it? So this was the rich area, obviously.
that military road, and it's called the A9. It's got a lot of nicknames, Military Road and so on, but more often than not you hear people calling it the Spine of Scotland, and they're on the hillside. And you might even have a chance to spot some wildlife as well. The Braes of Killiecrankie, and that's what the song is about. And the reason they're singing it, so the government army comes up, and it's made up of lots of teenage formation, and they were tough. And the Highlanders, even though they might have had lower numbers, it's not very common, very popular. It's made by a brand called Taylors of Harrogate. They're a very well established, very famous brand of tea makers. The Yorkshire tea is a standard, you know, the standard.
Yeah, that's what they said. It's so sweet, the sweet tea in the song. Put a pot outside.
What did she say it is?
Just
Tullamore.
Is it
Another good.
Is it a good one?
And they do visits there. You can do a tour of the distillery, and it's probably the worst possible whiskey.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Ballindalloch Castle. My name's Guy McPherson Grant, and I live here with my wife and 3 daughters here in the castle. I was actually brought up here as well. We drove up here 4 years ago now to take over from my parents, who had lived here the previous 35 years. We're very pleased to be the 23rd and 24th generations of the family to live here at Ballindalloch. As well as being a family home, Ballindalloch is a centre for our family business and a variety of different elements to that, all are centred out of the estate office here. And I hope that in the course of your visit, as well as going around the castle and the grounds and the gardens, that you'll go away with an idea that that there is also quite a lot else going on at Ballindalloch, and that it might be described as possibly living heritage. So it's a kind of old place, kind of old building, but that for being so is actually quite alive, and there's a lot of things going on and lots to see and do. Anyway, without more ado, let's head towards the castle. What I'm going to try and do is take you around, let's point out for you the places to maybe come back after you've had some tea, but tea is very much the first thing on the agenda at Great British Institution. So if you follow me, we'll end up at the tea room, but having first gone around the castle. Drive is a small matter of the portals, a lot of dawns in good order, so you'll see them here. So from here at the back, the land and all the area with ivy on it. Take away the right-hand wing here. Take away the flag pole and the tower at the top of which it sits, which is rather usefully has chisel on the outside. 16. What you end up with is a 4-storey rectangular building with a dumpy tower like that on 1946 building of this type of fortified house. A castle is here to build your fortified house, fortified for a reason. You would build it for a good reason on the top of Howes Meadow down here, flat by the river which runs through the trees over there. So that is why you have it here, or at least the origin, the original part of it.
Try to know who spent so much time taking care of us. Gotcha! Get back up here.
I got it!
I got it!
parts of the hotel date back all the way into the 18th century. So some of it is very, very historic, and whiskey that you'll find in Scotland is what you might call Scotch, and you'll have a choice of absolutely loads. They've got lots of different ones to try at the bar. Now, if you're not a whiskey drinker, we've got another very famous liquor that they produce here in Scotland, and that is gin. They've got breweries in different parts of the world, but you'll find it all over, and a lot of the stuff that you'll find in Scotland. Seriousness, if you do have any bottles and things and you want to just keep them underneath, that's absolutely fine. Oh, this one, I know.